Do you know what this is? In reality, do you know what this is? This is the greed they talk to us in the Bible. Real Madrid, the current Champions League winner, just added arguably the best player in the world in my eyes, the best player in the world, which would be Kylian Mbappe, and they're gonna have the current Ballon d'Or winner if it's gonna be Jude Bellingham or Vinicius, one of those two players, right? And then they're gonna have an extremely good right winger in Rodrigo. They've got some of the best midfielders in Camavinga, Chouanemi, Valverde, Modric is still there. Tons of great midfielding options. And then in defense, you've got Carvajal, who just had a Ballon d'Oro, nominee season. You've got Rudiger, one of the best center backs in the world. Eder Militao, still one of the best. You still have Mendy, who's still one of the best left backs. You have the best goalkeeper in Courtois. And now they're linked to nothing but the best of the best still. Rodri, arguably the best center defensive midfielder in the world, linked. Trent Alexander-Arnold, to many people, the most skillful right back in the world, to replace Carvajal in the future because Carvajal is getting older. And then you got either. Not only do they want Rodri and Alexander Arnold, they want either William Saliba, in my eyes, the best center back in the world, or the World Cup and Copa America winner Christian Romero. In this summer, lads, do you know how insane that lineup would be if you added three of these lads? If you just added two, add just Rodri and Trent, right? Not the center back, just Rodri and Trent. That's you just from the most stacked midfield in the world to adding the best midfielder in the world. This is taking an absolute, insane, intolerable, PISS on the system because Real Madrid going from it's absolutely unbelievable. Check. Imagine it keeps me absolutely blasphemous because look at this front three. Absolutely insane. When it comes to skills, and goal scoring and flair, you've got the best front three here in the world. Speed as well. In the midfield, imagine going from Chouanemi, right, to Rodri. There's not many ways you can upgrade from Chouanemi. And you still managed to do that with your transfer target, Rodri. Absolutely insane. And then you have obviously Militao was on the bench. Carvajal usually plays on the right, but if you put Saliba there, you're never gonna concede a goal. Simple as that. You'll never concede a goal. And the fact that these lads wants to do it without selling players is crazy. Like, how is everyone happy at Real Madrid? There was a little bit of assumptions that Rodrigo was unhappy. In my eyes, if I'm Rodrigo, I'm out of there because you will not be you're not even the third option there. You're fourth option. Bellingham's getting all the praise. You think the front three, it used to be MSN, BBC, all this. No, it's Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham here on the left. They're the ones hogging the left, and then you got Rodrigo trying to come in too. That's gonna be the only issue for Real Madrid until a manager can come out here and find a way to neutralize the left flank for Real Madrid. Then you're finally gonna beat Madrid. But until that happens, Real Madrid will still be at the top of their game. But I feel like if you really stop the left wing, that's the way. But back on topic. Rodri still has 3 years on his deal, and Man City are eager to secure him, right? So Rodri, in my eyes here, I think it's gonna have to go down to the 115 Chargers, depending on the results of that. If they get relegated of any sorts, then obviously Rodri's gonna say, you know what, I'm going to Real Madrid because we've seen it multiple times. Rodri's not really about the money. This lad lives in a room apartment, in school, in the uni. He did that for a lot of his career. He's not that kind of guy that come out there and get a Ferrari and ask for a pay raise. No, this lad literally just wants to play footy. He said he's addicted to it. And obviously, if you're going to make an addicted player go to League One, he's definitely going to want out. It seems like it's not really hard to make him happy. Just make him play football at the best, tier. And if Man City's down in League One, obviously my man's going to want to go to Real Madrid because if you want highest level footballing, Real Madrid is a perfect place to go. So depending on the 115, obviously he still has 3 years left. But Man City, if Rodri were to say I want out after whatever happens at the 115, they're gonna have to sell him because you can't just let this lad go for free. Now when it comes to Saliba and Christian Romero, their contracts don't end until 2027, and they're both been very adamant that they love where they're at. Even if Tottenham's, in a bad position, Christian Romero's never came out and said, I want to get out of here. He said he loves, London. He wants to stay because of his family. Obviously, players have different, priorities, and his is his family just being adapted already to England, and he does not want to move. And then Saliba just signed an extension not too long ago. Arsenal aren't gonna let him go. I understand Arsenal have let big players go before, but they have 4 more years of them. Arsenal's competing at the top level. There's no reason for him to want to go to Real Madrid. Obviously, you're gonna go from the top center back, and then you're gonna have to have competition with Eder Militao, and Rudiger, over there. So it's best for him to stay at Arsenal. Winning a Champions League and a league for Arsenal um, is more, you're gonna be more recognized and remembered in the history books than going and winning a treble at Real Madrid. They're gonna think about, oh, in your career you've only won 2 Premier Leagues and a Champions League with Arsenal. You will be more recognized than you winning a treble and 2 UCLs after that and 3 leagues after that. Because Real Madrid, it's consistent. Arsenal haven't done that in years. That's the difference. And if I'm Saliba, you're gonna get the money. You might as well try and compete and get these trophies out of the way for Arsenal because they haven't had it in years, or they have never had it, like the Champions League. But Trent, on the other hand, we've seen him be unhappy with Slot a couple times off the bench when he's been subbed out. Slot has used Bradley before multiple times. Obviously, his contract is going to be running out this summer, and his agent's been in talks with Real Madrid for several years. I think this is going to happen. This one I could definitely see because Carvajal's getting older. Real Madrid are known for, bringing in the next player in positions. So Carvajal could be on the way out. Trent's going to come in, maybe have him for 1 year max together. But Trent's going to come in and take over that position for the next 5-6 years. And I think next year would be perfect. Real Madrid love free agents. They could get Trent on a free, if he's not extended or sold by January. So I see this as a perfect idea for Real Madrid. They're an attacking team, and Trent, loves to attack. He's one of the most skilled right backs in the world. Obviously, he has his defensive question marks, but the thing with Trent is he will most likely go to Real Madrid. You've got the likes of Jude Bellingham loving him, pushing for him. This is definitely going to happen. But the other three are in question. The Rodri one, more possible than the Romero and Saliba, just due to the 115 and him wanting to play the highest level possible in football. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Leave a comment down below. Who do you think Real Madrid will get in the summer? And my bet is on Trent, but that's about it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.